Scorpio, you are up for the January Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. So, this is the general reading. The love readings will follow in a week or so, and then the money readings will follow a week or so after that. Also, all of the readings for December are already up. The general, the love, and the money. Collective readings, I'm doing those regularly now. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all that, let's get into the reading. Okay. May I have the energy for Scorpio for January? May I have the energy for Scorpio for January? May I have the energy? Something's telling me to take this card. Set this to the side. I don't know what it is, but I'm setting it to the side. For Scorpio for January. What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? May I have a card, please? Thank you. Woo, that's too many. Hold on, let's try this again. That was too many. Just one, please. Woo! Thank you. There we go. I was wondering. Okay, let's see what this is. All right. Armistice. Individuation. Armistice. And let me turn this back. This came over to, there we go. All right, let me get the book and I will read the first few sentences for Armistice. Okay. It says, "It is wonderful to be alone and to be able to do as one pleases. Independence is a gift. It is time to create your own life. Run your own race. The time has come for focus." Let me read this again. It is wonderful to be alone and to be able to do as one pleases. Independence is a gift. It is time to create your own life. Run your own race. The time has come for focus. So, to sum that up, what it's saying, it's time to do the damn thing. It's time to take charge, take control, and own what you're doing so you can be independent. But in order to do that, you have to focus. That's what this is saying. All right, and the card I set to the side, let's see, because we'll both find out. Expansiveness, Nui. Expansiveness. Read that right quick, Scorpio. Oh, right on the page. All right. I like that. Okay. For this one, it says, "It is time to think big." Wow. You are a star in your own right. There are unlimited possibilities. It is fine not to know every detail before proceeding. Mystery is a natural part of life. You know I got to read that again. It is time to think big. You are a star in your own right. There are unlimited possibilities. It is fine not to know every detail before proceeding. Mystery is a natural part of life. So it's time to take control and it's time to think big. I really like that it's time to think big. I'm glad I set that card to the side. Something told me to pick up that card. I didn't know what it was though. All right. Let's get into the reading right quick with the tarot and then we'll wrap this up. May I have the energy for Scorpio for January? May I have the energy for Scorpio for January? May I have the energy for Scorpio for January? What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? What is it that Scorpio needs to hear? 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting energy because 5 of Cups is usually focusing on the past instead of being concerned with the present. Again, I'm going back to this. It's time to think that part. You're not about to be sad for long for those of you who are. The first card to come out is the Sun. This is happiness. Again, it's time. And also the Sun can be about expansion too. You know, usually the Wheel of Fortune are, in some cases, certain Sagittarius related cards because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. But definitely the Sun can be about expansion too. But also it's about light and illumination is what it's about. And happiness. Can be pregnancy, but not really picking that up. We'll see what other cards come out. But the Sun is the first card out. So, and you are in control of your happiness. That's what I'm saying. With Artemis, again, it's about taking control. Okay. Yeah. 4 of Swords. Now, it's interesting that she's holding a baby in this particular card, following the Sun. Now, that could mean pregnancy, for sure. But with this particular energy, what I feel is that for some of you, you need to go within. Once you figure all that out and do it, then you need to get up. It's sort of like you can reflect for a little while, but you need to get up. Which is also what this is saying with Nui and expansiveness. Is that you have to take action. You don't have to know every single thing to make a move. You have to think big too, as it said. And that's what I'm tempted to title this reading. Thank you. That it's time to think big. 2 cards came out. Yeah, it's time to end. For some of you, with the Death card, Scorpio, that's your energy. And the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords can be about self-imprisonment, is what it can be about. But also with this, I feel it's about indecisiveness because 8 plus 4 is 2. So, and 2 of Swords can be about indecisiveness or blocking things. But what I feel is that you're going to put an end to all of that. I feel you will step up and take charge. Is what will happen. You will end the lack of movement. Take some more cards, please. Thank you. Yeah, I told you. You're going to move. Knight of Swords. Some of you, you're even going to move while it's hurting you. Whereas some of you, if you're still in that 5 of Cups energy, I feel for some of you, you may just take action still while you may be in pain about something. For those of you, this is resonating with. For others of you, you just may be looking to take action and there may not even be any pain. It's just the point of, okay, it's time for me to take action. Let me go ahead and get this done. For some of you, thank you. The reason that you need to take action is because there's a time on something you need to do, whether you realize it or not. Other card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune. So this connects to the Sun as well, where whatever is happening, whatever movements are being made, whatever actions are being taken, is connecting to the Wheel of Fortune where things will turn in your favor. But in order for that to come into fruition, you have to take action, which is what you will do with Knight of Swords energy. Is what you will do. And also, I feel with this Wheel of Fortune, because again, this is about expansion as well. Now you're thinking bigger. But I'm still titling this, You Need to Think Big. Anything else that Scorpio needs to hear? Anything else that Scorpio needs to hear? Okay, that's way too many cards. No. Anything else that Scorpio needs to hear? Anything else that Scorpio needs to hear? Thank you. What is this? Ace of Cups. Wow. So something's coming in. Also, there's going to be some peace too with the dove. There's going to be some peace as well. But there's definitely going to be emotional fulfillment with the Ace of Cups. So where something may have been lost emotionally, going back to that Five of Cups energy, whatever you're moving into with this Wheel of Fortune and with this Sun card, it's going to, one of the things that will be part of all of this energy is the Ace of Cups, where there's a new offer that fulfills you emotionally. So that is in there. And then at the bottom of the deck, I just noticed when I look down is the Three of Wands, which is usually ships coming in. And this is a result of the work that you've already done. So once you do the work, then that's when things will start to come in. That's when this Wheel of Fortune will start turning in your favor, as I call it, the Wheel of God. So yeah. And because all of this is here, that's another reason why you need to think big. Don't play small. Because like they said, you're a star in your own right. So a star doesn't think small, a star thinks big. So yeah, that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.